We're going to interrupt your eating. We have the enormous honor of getting to present the James A. Partridge Award for Outstanding African American Information Professional to two amazing people today. And so there is, I believe it's on the 5th page, somewhere in the middle of your program, there's actually a description of the award and the organization behind the award, the Citizens for Maryland Libraries. So to give a little bit of background and context before we bring up the recipients, the president of CML, Martha Graham, who has a distinguished history involved with libraries in terms of Friends board member, volunteer, lots of good stuff, is going to say a few words.
Good afternoon. Greetings to everyone here from the officers, board of directors, and members of Citizens of Maryland Libraries. I see a lot of our board here. Would you please stand and be recognized as part of this vital organization? Hard-working group. And I want to bring your attention to your goodie bags on your table. Never pass up an opportunity to remind you that we are a group of citizens who advocate for Maryland libraries. And when we go to Annapolis to advocate for legislation friendly to libraries, necessary to libraries, keep libraries in existence and functioning, our legislators always look at the numbers we represent. So if I could persuade you to become a member of Citizens of Maryland Libraries, very reasonable, easy to do, and it's in your goodie bag. Thank you very much. CML is pleased that the Partridge Award has been revived and happy to be a part of the process and the awards ceremony today. This year, instead of one, two individuals are receiving the award because of the excellence of those nominated and the unusual number of nominations received. And now our awards. Oh, okay.
So our first recipient is Johnny Love, who is actually from the University of Maryland's library system. The awards committee was absolutely blown away by the number of people who wrote nomination and support letters for this award for Johnny. They told an amazing story of somebody who has been involved in so many different things and affected so many different professionals' lives and careers. And I can even say she's been an enormous support to the programs we have and that Mega was talking about earlier. She's currently mentoring five members of our IDP program are being mentored by Johnny right now.
I mean, five, but I have other mentors.
Right, I'm just, yeah, right. See what I mean? So, would you like to say a few words?
I'd love to.
Great.
Thank you. Receiving this award is quite an honor. James Partridge set the mold, set the model for us as librarians and those who have an interest in diversity. He was one of the leaders for ALA in bringing a diverse kind of librarianship to the community. I want to thank Vivian Fisher from Enoch Pratt Library for writing the main letter of nomination for me. And I would also like to thank the Goodwill for Diversity Collaborative of the University of Maryland Libraries for writing another important letter for me. One of the individuals that was really important for me in getting acquainted with the James Partridge Award was Bill Wilson. So Bill, could you just kind of wave there? Back in 2002 when I came to this campus, and Bill just asked me if I would begin working with this award. And so it has been very inspiring to know that we've had someone in our profession that has led the way. has been a true advocate. And I just want to inspire others to be mentors, because that's the way you give back. And that's the way you develop your legacy. Thank you.
And, oops, are these your files? Our other award recipient is, right, closer to the stage. Okay, great. Come on, Michelle. Michelle Hamiel is another person who is, the committee was just amazed by what people wrote about her. She conveniently had her two primary nominators with her right now. Good planning.
We're very proud.
You should be. So Michelle's background, we have one academic librarian, and Michelle is a public library director. And one who fosters innovative programs and creative ways of reaching communities that a lot of libraries aren't doing, and in some cases, I think, as far as I know, you're the only library doing certain types of programs anywhere. So this is another individual who contributes enormously to the community. And again, this is also someone who is a good friend to diversity efforts here at the college, a frequent guest speaker, someone who mentors IDP students. So again, we are absolutely delighted to present you with this award.
I am truly honored. I'm sure there were hundreds of librarians who were nominated, and it is an honor to be amongst such esteemed colleagues. And I was reminded in the hallway how long I've actually been in libraries. My mother was one of the first African Americans to work in a public department at Enoch Pratt. And she used to take me to work with her at the camp, after I got out of camp. And someone said, "Oh, I remember Shelley when she was, a little girl." And I had to volunteer in the children's department at Pratt. So I guess I should thank my mother, my husband who supports everything that I do, but I especially want to thank my library director, Jim Fish, who tolerates everything that I do. And Jim, remember that later on, okay? When I'm the panelist. I also want to thank Christine, because Christine makes me seem like I'm doing a tremendous job, but it's really all of her work, because she was one of the IDP students here at Maryland, and lots of the innovative programs at my library are because of her. So thank you all.
And I would just like to put in a little plug for this award. We did have an astounding set of nominees this year. And we hope, we got a lot of nominations, and we hope to continue the same level of excitement and interest in this award. So if there is someone who you know, who maybe you nominated this year and didn't get the award, please nominate them again next year. If there's someone you know who didn't get nominated, please be the one to nominate them. Because this is, the people who win this are just amazing. And we're delighted to be involved in this, and we want to make sure it keeps going very well in the future. So please keep this in mind. And now, finish lunch, and we'll be bringing someone else shortly.